Hey Butthead, let's watch some TV.
Okay.
Hey Butthead, our TV isn't working.
Oh yeah. So what's the problem?
Our TV isn't working.
It's not plugged in. Plugged in.
Feast Toons.
Hey everybody, it's your bro Luke Feast. That was a short cartoon I made. And in this video, I'm going to go into how I made that short cartoon. I'm going to get into the drawing, the voicing, the coloring, and the keyframing. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy this video. I started writing a script we could use for the Beavis and Butthead animation. I wanted to make it kind of dumb-witted and kind of seem like a normal Beavis and Butthead episode with their dumb humor and their slow minds. So I just wrote a script based on that. Now, I'm going to get on to the drawing. I think I'm going to start with Beavis. So Beavis has two eyes, obviously. I think I'm going to draw an eye right here. Like just something like that. And then right here will be the other eye. Now I think I'm going to draw the nose. A line right here. And then I'm going to swirl it around like this. Now I'm going to loop this around. And add like his nostril right here. And he has like a pointy nose that goes out. And then it loops back around here. And there's the other side of the nose right there. So we're getting there. No, I actually want to redo that a little bit. I'm not going to draw the pupils and eyebrows because I'm going to do that in a different layer. I'm going to draw his jawline. Actually, I'm going to draw his ears right here. Next to his eye. And then another ear right here. And now I can draw the ear indent. Maybe like that, yeah. I'm going to make his jawline go down like right. I'm going to have to redo that a little bit. So his ears go like that. So that's the side of his face. And then it looks like his face gets more pointy right here. Like a chin right there. And then it goes out like that. There we go. Now I'm going to draw the upper part of his head. And it's going to go like, woo. Now I'm going to draw his hair, and it kind of goes from right here, and he has a little bump right here. Yeah, now we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. There, look how good that looks so far. That's looking pretty good so far. And now I can add this part of the hair, like, and that's this part of the hair. I can add some indents right here. I'm going to draw his neck right here, and he has like a skinny neck. This is a glass table, and I can shine a light under it. And that way, if I put over a paper, put another paper over it, we can trace over it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw his pupils. I'm just gonna go like that. And then his eyebrows are literally just squiggly lines. Maybe we can add some blinking. So we can have him blinking a little bit right here. Maybe he blinks a little bit more right here. Now I guess I can draw Butthead. I'm just going to place a new paper over this right here. He has smaller eyes. I think I'm going to draw his eyes here. Kind of slanted eyes like that. And they're really skinny. I almost feel like that's too slanted, but it might be perfect. So those are his eyes. I want this actually to be a little more spread apart. Yeah, I think that's good. So we have two slanted eyes right there. Now I'm going to draw his nose. So I'm going to draw a slant right here. I'm going to draw a nose part right here. And then his nose can go down. And he has like a square kind of nose. And it can go back up here. We can add another indent right here. And we can kind of fill this in. He has like these nostrils we can fill in. So that's it so far. And it's looking a little weird, but we'll get there. He has two tiny ears. And they're closer to his nose. They're about right here. And his ear indents, I think they're just squiggly lines, honestly. We can just do that. Now I think I'm gonna add the side of his jaw. So we can go like, woo. And it kind of goes like, and his neck kind of goes like an hourglass kind of vase thing. I think that's actually looking pretty good. We can add his neck right here. He has a chin that goes like right here. And then his hair kind of goes like it goes down and then up. I'm just gonna do that for now. His hair kind of goes like, whoa. And just bushy kinda. It's kind of like Beavis's, but it's more bushy. And we can just add kind of like bushy hair. He has a bunch of lines that kind of branch out right here on his hair. Add some branches to the lines. Something like that. And that's gonna be Butthead. Now I'm gonna add another paper over it, obviously. Shine the light through it again like last time, and I'm gonna add pupils. And some blinking. Maybe we can have a little blink right here. And he blinks more. Fully blinks right here. So we got the outlines. Now I'm gonna get onto some head turns. Now, I'm gonna get onto the voice acting. This is a pee stopper. It's literally just a cylinder with the towel wrapped around it. But what it does is it keeps the p and the b sounds from getting too enunciated into the microphone and distorting it. I'm gonna say my lines, and I wrote a little script on paper that we can use.
Hey Butthead, let's watch some TV. Hey Butthead, let's watch some TV.
Okay. Okay.
Hey Butthead, our TV isn't working. Hey Butthead, our TV isn't working.
Oh yeah. So what's the problem?
Our TV isn't working.
It's not plugged in. Plugged in.
Now, I'm gonna get onto the coloring. Now I'm gonna get onto the coloring. This is Adobe Illustrator, so I'm just gonna go to New File and just make a blank document. And that's where I'm gonna export everything onto. I'm gonna go to File, Open, Documents, the drawings we made. Hey look, it's the drawings we made. So I'm gonna start with this. If you go Curl Shift D or go View, Show Transparency Grid, you can see what like the transparency is. I'm gonna go to Image Trace. To get to Image Trace, it's under Window, Image Trace. And under Image Trace, I'm gonna go to Presets, Black and White Logo. Object, Expand, OK. And that'll make it able to manipulate it. So we can take out the background and stuff. I wanna get a good skin tone for them. I think I'm gonna start with this head just because I wanna like figure out what the skin tone will be. Default, black and white, okay. So I'm gonna take out the background. And these are all the saved colors I have right here. I think I'm gonna give him like that skin tone right there. He has like this blonde hair like that. And now we can just select that, copy it, paste it into the document, export as. And when you export it, make sure it's a PNG. That way the background's transparent. So we don't need that anymore. I'm gonna export the blinking, color the blink, BLINK1, BLINK2. So I'm gonna like have the different squints right here. For the arm, I'm gonna obviously go to Image Trace so we can manipulate it. But I'm gonna take the eraser tool and I'm gonna erase this part right here. I'm gonna take out the background. Now we got the arm. I think he has like a blue shirt and it obviously says Metallica. I think it's like that blue. That's a good blue right there. So that'll be his torso. Looks like he has gray shorts. It's like black shoes pretty much. I'm gonna start with this one, Image Trace. I think I'm gonna give him the same skin tone as Beavis. I'm gonna give him brown hair. Like that maybe? Maybe a different brown like that. Yeah, that looks better. Now I'm gonna get on to the keyframing. I opened Adobe Animate and started making folders for all of the different. And then I drew kind of a simple background and started placing the characters and putting them together. Now we're on the animation. So I got this all organized, and it's the Beavis and Butthead just standing there behind a couch. I'm gonna drag it out to maybe 100 frames around. Maybe I'll have Beavis blink, or Butthead blink. So he squints his eyes right here, and then he squints a little more, and then he completely blinks right here. Just kind of like a static still frame shot of him blinking. I think I'm gonna make it 80 frames actually. And now I'm gonna go File, Export, Video Media. And when you export it, make sure you have Adobe Media Encoder installed, because that's what will make it into a regular file that you can use as a video. I'm gonna make it 180p just because this whole video is in 180p, so it would match the sequence settings when I edit it. But you can choose the folder you want to export it into. Make sure you click Start Adobe Media Encoder Render Queue immediately and have that checked, because when you click Export, it'll do that. And you wait a second and it'll open Media Encoder. Then it exports like that. Now we can go to Insert Scene, and we can drag it out like this.
Let's watch some TV.
So that's the first line, hey Butthead, let's watch some TV. And we can just copy and paste these frames. And paste them into this layer, and they'll all be pasted like that. And this is where the fun begins. We animate it and keyframe it. I'm gonna add a keyframe right here. So what I'm gonna do, we can add a keyframe on Beavis's body and on his eyes and pupils. And so we can delete his head on the second keyframe, and then we can take the onion layer and see what's behind it. Now we can have his head turning a little bit. And you can click this and make sure it's the same scale. So that says 26% smaller. So I'm gonna make this 26% smaller. And just put it over his head like that. And now his head turns, but we have to add a keyframe for his eyes now. So maybe we can just delete his mouth because we're gonna add mouth movements. Animate his pupils going like, whoa. Just add some pupils starting to look at his friend. One more keyframe and I think we can add it. And maybe his head turns one more right here, and we can scale it down, put it over here. So we can add a keyframe for his eyebrows tilting up a little bit, like that. And then the next keyframe, they lift up even more. That's why I like animating individual eyebrows now instead of two, because then you can manipulate it easier. Okay, now I'm gonna add some blinking, and then he can completely blink his eyes here.
Hey Butthead, let's watch some TV.
That looks pretty good. Now maybe I can move his arm a little bit. And we can change the angle of the arm right here. Alright, now I'm gonna go zoom into his face and add the mouth movements. So now I drew I didn't actually show you guys, but I drew all these mouth movements right here. So these are Beavis's mouth movements, like the A vowel, the C vowel. And Butthead's movements look a little different. That's Butthead's mouth, and you can tell they look different. I'm just gonna start adding vowel movements for everything he says. And then we can go to the A vowel, hey.
Thank you for watching that video. We have animation tutorials, media tutorials, tunes, films, and music, so stay tuned and have a great day.
These tunes.